JB,
Y'all live? I mean,
we live now,
video,
yeah.
right? So I can see them.
We are live.
So if I sending it out, just
No,
do
all
it.
you're sending out is my page or Star page on Facebook. What a fool believe. All right. Marka Diamond Jones, isn't it? That sounds like she just want a box food with something to drink. Okay, here we go. Good day, everybody. Hello. Come to Sudan. You ain't talking, Peter. You want me to plug in your mic?
I'll hop in on his mic if necessary.
Oh, because you can just plug in that one right there with baby boy.
So what we doing now, right, is we kind of humanizing my brand a little bit. You know, we a lot of persons out
You done
there.
start the show already then?
Huh?
You done start the show. You just free your mind before we actually start. I
Yeah,
feel you. Okay.
yeah.
Because I'm trying to figure out who you're talking to. Me?
Well, I know you know. I know you know. But
I thought I
you
did
know,
my intro already. And
you did. You know, I've had to tell some persons because they would stare at the conversations and the way where they would go and it wouldn't have the same kind of impact that we want to create now.
Okay.
So,
I feel it.
but I mean, you're natural and you're the best at this. So you've started this.
No, but now that you tell me where you do want to go, I'm ready to follow. Sweet Emily don't know me well. She said this chick is not moody. She lied. Emily, you lie. I'm moody, brother. I guess it rhymes.
I know.
I'm moody, boy. It's a Cancerian, boy. The moodiest of the zodiac, boy. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. I'm right after them. Right after. Cancer. Right now, I'm July.
Oh no, that's after. Sorry.
Yeah, after. Here we go. Star 106 hits. Happy Thursday, another featured Thursday. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome, of course, to Free Your Mind, brought to you courtesy of KFC. Thank you to Pinder Tile and Muffler World. Rev, it's all about the magic of Christmas. Montague Motors has got us this hour. Solomon's has got us this hour. I want to say a big thank you to Guinness Smooth. Juicing for Life. I got to say thank you to Lactogen 3, distributed by Lightpoints Trading, and just everybody that makes this possible, all right? Happy Thursday, happy Thanksgiving to each and all. I just want to remind you, in everything, give thanks, all right? And when you believe it, you can achieve it. Pun intended. Of course, today's featured artist, once again, and you know, anytime Mr. Believe comes around, it just means that something big is happening. You could see the glisten in his eyes. You don't need Christmas tree with the lights and all the ornaments. You look at Julien and you look in his eyes, you see the magic. And of course, today is no exception. I mean, it was what, almost 2 weekends ago, you were on stage, and you know, somebody said to me that you must have been Julien's biggest cheerleader. Say all they could hear was, "Get him, JB, get him." That was me. Good afternoon to you, JB. What's going on, man?
Good afternoon. Listen, it is a pleasure to be
Always.
back home, you know, to talk with you.
Yeah, last time where I was reading people and ready to get in the ring for you, because at the end of the day, as always, we do not celebrate
No.
people who are doing well. We don't have, it seems like it's not in our nature to be well wishers, and it's something that I am advocating for in a major way, for us to start appreciating our own, because we look to the left, we look to the right, we look north, we look south, and we admire everybody else, but when it comes to home, it's a struggle. And I think that is something that fundamentally needs to be changed. All right. So one mind at a time, one person at a time, whatever it's gonna take, we're gonna do it together. All right. So today is Thanksgiving. Lots to be thankful for. You have weathered the storms over and over again. You have a new single out and all of what's happening. Your brand is taking off in a major way, and you could teach one or two what branding means and why it's so important to expand your brand, to make a brand first and foremost, and how to make it work for you. So today could kind of be a 101 courses if you'd like. It could be whatever you want, but let's talk about the single first and foremost, because I hear everybody's getting it. Everybody, it's a message that resonates with
Yeah.
so many, and so many people can relate. Even the part where you say, you know what, even your families is hate. No, that's real.
Boy,
That's real.
and with that, the first thing I'm gonna say is there's no I in team. Any artist, any company, any organization, any business, it takes a village to make that a success.
Sure.
And everything that you see when I fall short, my team falls short. When we on top,
All of us on
notice
top.
all us on top.
That's right.
And to be able to weather the storm this year, go through the ups and downs with my Bahamian people, and still be able to come out on top and still be able to release music that they can appreciate, and start to see that support. It it spoke volumes to me, especially after that performance at
Airport?
the bubble. I mean, you had the airport, you had the baseball game. There was a lot of things where
You've done a lot this year, actually. When everybody was
I'm
saying
grateful.
it's slow,
I'm grateful. I'm
you did a
grateful.
lot.
I'm grateful. And I think, to me, obviously, a lot of the Bahamian people saw me at a high level, or saw me in a level where they wanted to celebrate me, and I think to a certain degree I kind of disappointed them.
How so?
I guess sometimes
You mean disappointed in terms of their expectations?
I think, yeah, they might have high expectations of me, and when the human in me came out, or when I fell short of that, instead of, I feel like you should have a relationship, and you have good days and you have bad days.
In
And
everything.
and a lot of them, instead of us trying to find ways to make the relationship work, they just kind of give up on me, criticize me for my flaws. And I just want to say to all the persons who I may have affected, who criticize me on social media, that I'm sorry if I hurt you or I
Well,
disappointed you.
you sound like the former prime minister now. We don't have nothing to apologize.
Well, no, I don't mean in that regard, but
I'm just saying.
what I mean is there are some people in my corner
Okay.
who didn't know how to defend me, who didn't know how to 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 speak up for me when the challenges arise and people criticize, and they just had to sit on the sideline and watch.
Listen.
And to them, you know, some people are faith in me as much as a beach got sand. When you see it like that, you even if I fail myself, I don't want to fail them.
True.
So I believe that there's always ways to be better, and I think a lot of times people saw my ambition as arrogance.
I was just gonna fill
You
in the
see?
blank for you.
As arrogance, when all I want to do is really win. And
Period.
if I'm in a race, I know if I feel like I can win, I'm just going to go hard and go hard and go hard and go hard, and until I win. And I've learned a lot about living in the Bahamas for the last year and a half, and I learned a lot about us as a nation. And
What have you learned in particular? Because you say in the last year and a half, so you've learned before then. I know that, but what lifelong lessons have you learned since the pandemic, so to speak?
it don't matter how much good you do, how much successes you had, how many victories you had. If people see an opportunity to pull you down, they will. You know, And then some people don't do their research to find out what you've actually done. And in my
Because it's positive news, and generally speaking, we are not too keen on finding out the good that people do. We want to hear the dirt.
Yeah.
We want to see the pitfalls. We want to see the downfalls.
Yeah.
We're not necessarily interested. That's not entertaining. That you did well.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Yeah, and you know, and just you know, I understand how we go, man. If some relevant today, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna criticize it. You know, my thing is just a lot of people who was criticizing on social media, they don't really support Bahamian music or culture.
Period.
They don't go buying the music. They don't go to the concerts. They don't share it. And a lot of the persons who was hating, I would go on their pages to see
who
they are, what kind of impact they have, and what they're doing with their life, and how they could just, you know, if you're gonna use your voice, then use it right. And I can be honest, it bugged me because
I wondered when we spoke last. My reason for reaching out to you after the airport incident, I gotta call it an incident because at the end of the day, I wanted to get all the variables. You know, what happened, because we know the caliber artist you are. Something just didn't add up, and I'm like, you know what? Rather than jump on the bandwagon, let me find out what really gone down. So here it is. Early in the morning, way too early in the morning. No real announcement was made for these people to be aware of what was about to happen. You catch people out of their bed, they done tired because they got to catch this early flight. And you know, there was no bandstand for people to know, okay, a performance is about to happen. There are so many variables that, you know, looking at it just blind eye, you wouldn't know.
No. And the first thing I'm going to say is I thank the media, I thank Ministry of Tourism, I thank everyone for creating the opportunity, and I also thank the persons who recorded it and posted it online. Like you were saying, it was just 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, man.
It's an airport. You can't have music loud. And literally, that was the beginning of the performance. It was a shocker to everyone because it was like, okay, well, what's happening here?
Of course.
If you had watched the performance 2 minutes after that, you know.
Well, our news did show the shuffle being done.
Yeah, it got real hype.
Yeah.
And what happens is, as a musician, like, you have to create a journey with your audience. You can't start it high, because if you start it high, people are gonna get tired, and then there's a transition, and it takes a nosedive. So with my music, whenever I'm doing performances, you want to set it up. So you wanna say hello,
yourself.
You know, then you build with it.
Yep.
And at that moment, when the clip that was shown was me just building. Again, it's still 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, there are variables that people aren't aware of.
And again, I saw a lot of persons talking about, oh, well, he's not a great representation of culture.
People, I tell you what, a lot of people said to me or said in general, oh, if he's representing the Bahamas, why he didn't have on the Bahamian colors? And I'm thinking,
my clothes don't determine whether I'm a Bahamian or not.
Agreed.
You know, when I wake up in the morning, I open my eyes. When I speak, when I represent myself and I represent the country I'm from. Everywhere I go, when I'm outside of the Bahamas, I represent the Bahamas. You know, even though my mom is half Trinidadian, even though I could pull the Trini roots, I don't have to say that I'm full 100% Bahamas. And sometimes it works against me when I'm out of the country. Absolutely. And I'm in a room full of artists from Trinidad and Tobago, and they know my great uncle was Governor Chambers. You know, but I still represent for the Bahamas. And my clothes don't determine whether I am an ambassador of this country. Absolutely. When I was on and the fashion thing, we gotta start to understand that you gotta diversify, man. You don't have to wear. But hold on. I'm not the type to just wear independence clothes, just showing independence. You know what I mean? Like every day I wake up, I represent the 242, and that's just what it is.
Done.
That's what it is, and my clothes don't determine that. And the outfit was fresh. I liked it. That's why I wore it. And it was cool.
You liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. And I liked it. I loved it. And I'll wear it again.
cold. You know what? Let's take a break on that one. Y'all hear that cold. Y'all can say what y'all want. JB is in the building. We're going to find out what's happening on the streets of Nassau. It's Give Thanks Thursday. It's Thanksgiving. We'll be right back.
And prudential law suggests.
I'll wear it again. Wear it again. I'll wear it again.
See, that's a lady wear Pandora, and then she does. Do you think she like a Pandora chart? It's any character based.
What's happening? Hmm?
What a good godmother. How often do you have him?
Well, I used to keep him plenty when he was smaller. But now he's with his dad. So but his dad's out of town, so I keep him until Sunday. Anyway, yeah, until Sunday. I got him to school.
So you're doing the whole shebang. The lunch, the homework,
the
basketball practice. Make sure he bathe properly. Wow.
No, man, like all my god kids.
All? How many you got?
He's my oldest. And then I have Jordan, who is 6. And I have Harper, who is 3. And then I have Trinity, who is 2. That's it. No more space. I gotta save room for my journey.
No, that's very admirable because we smile for the picture.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? We go to the church and we do the.
Oh no, I was in the church for him.
Yeah.
I was everywhere. When he was small, he used to stay with me.
No, meaning we do the gaudy thing at the church and then usually that's it.
No. If I actually had several people ask me to be godmother, and I told them no. I said because I full. Not even full. I
take it serious.
That too. Yeah. And then people ask because they see how I treat the other god kids, and then they go, yeah.
Because I was just gonna ask if I do all, if you couldn't take me on to please.
You have to drop you off,
please,
and make your dinner.
Please make my dinner. Make sure I brush my teeth. Please.
No. I've actually turned down about 3 or 4 people who we're not really friends like that, and they've asked me just because people just want things, and I don't be interested in that. Like if you really want me to be in this child's life, I'll do that. But don't if we ain't really friends, I can't take on that responsibility. Now that's so cool. If you have a little party for the child, come and bring a little present.
Right.
You need me to watch the child like that. But other than that, no.
And he's known you from he was a baby.
He didn't pee in my face. And then I had to hold him off outside because he done.
Look at him, he's like, I can't believe she's saying this live. Like, seriously.
All of you, he come at the back of the purpose and hold him off outside.
No, Hervey, butterflies. She likes butterflies and rainbows and yeah. So 10 more minutes?
No, she
right.
He's staying.
Just get the gems from whenever you hear her sing. Because she said plenty gems. And we added this.
You can't see me over here.
Nope, I can hear you. They can hear you, but no see you.
Listen to the voice on. I'll find something for him.
You okay?
She's about 9. I was gonna say 10, but I said to me.
Tall.
Just turned 10?
Mm-hmm. His birthday is in December.
So you'll be 11. Oh wow.
Come on. Come over here. His daddy
Just to know now who this is.
What child?
No, you know nephew.
Aaron Ferguson.
You know Aaron? Aaron Ferguson?
Well, Aaron, who used to be on the news and had his own show.
Citizens Review, I think it was called.
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, you know Eldon Ferguson?
No.
Okay, never mind. Because I was gonna say this Aaron's nephew, and Eldon is his daddy.
Good looking young man.
And he's the 4th.
Oh God. So he's the.
Eldon on 4 kids?
No,
as in the 4th.
The 4th.
Like how you have the 2nd.
Like how you have Junior.
And 2nd and 3rd, he's the 4th.
So
he puts the IV at then his name?
But he in church, the pastor was like, Jesus Christ. Y'all couldn't come up.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. It was like the pastor was like
the 4th.
He's the 4th.
Oh, no, shit.
So when you have your church, you can name them.
Don't do it.
You don't know yeah, don't think about that yet.
Yeah, please.
You have about 10 right 15.
Yeah, easily 15.
15.
Ah,
Yeah. You're like on.
so cute.
You're like on.
Thank you
All
for
right, here we go.
choosing Star 106 Hits.
Star 106 hits. Welcome back. Feature Thursday. JB tells it all. It's a tell all. Is really what it is. We don't hold back. Thing called free your mind. And so much as we recap this year or the last 2 years, we can honestly say, in terms of an artist who's pushed against all odds and pressed on regardless, it has been Julien Believe, a true ambassador of the country. And it seems like you're hard to break. And when I say that, I'm sure as a human, it annoys you, it touches you, it dampens your spirit from time to time. How unreceptive our people could be, and how critical we can be as a people in its totality. But at the end of the day, you still find the fortitude and the drive to push on and push through regardless. Where does that come from?
Um, growing up as a kid, my dad taught me it doesn't cost anything to think big, and my mission in life is just always be whatever it is I wanted to be, and go hard after whatever it is I wanted to do, and I know what the end goal is. And along the way, you're gonna have challenges. You're gonna have bumps in the road. You're gonna have parts, holes. You're gonna have stuff to try to break you. But that's life. And I think every person with a happy ending or with a story has had challenges. Had people who told them no, people who said they weren't good enough, people who just didn't think that they had what it took. But they were resilient and they stay focused. And that's what it is for me. And Ronnie Butler gave me some instructions, and I won't fail him. And I just gotta keep going. And it's bugging the way you know a small percentage of people in our country carry creatives or carry us or carry me, but you know,
But
as
like,
you
like Dylan said, dogs
yeah,
don't bark at park cattle.
they don't. But
So,
then
so sometimes you got to look at the negative
yes,
feedback and all the
yes,
noise in the marketplace
yes,
as any publicity is
yes,
good
yes,
publicity.
it is. And
That don't mean it don't hurt the heart.
this year really kind of bugged me because honestly I was just trying to do some things to change the game so the next generation of creatives could see that things are possible. I start with the wine, introducing my own wine line, showing that all artists, all creatives, or any person in this country with a brand of beverage, you now have the ability to be able to partner up,
Hey.
exactly, partner up with companies and have your product distributed throughout the whole Bahamas and get support. And I think a lot of those who were hating online didn't realize what they was actually hating against.
Yeah.
The guy, I remember this one guy, he was like, the wine tastes like spoiled grapes. And I was like, oh boy, you must know that all grapes are made, all wine are made from spoiled grapes, And then the next one is like, this is sweet like such and such and such. And then I realized, oh God, he didn't read the label to see which flavor would be the best label for him.
For what he
You know?
wanted.
And what I also
Wow.
learned is that like
So just less hateful,
let's-
just because.
yeah, like for example, a brother in Baytown who may have a vision of bringing out his own vodka now has the ability to sit down with Burns House 700 Wines or sit down with Bristol or Sands or one of the distribution companies, Fine Dutchman, all of them, and say, hey, I'd like to take my product to the entire Bahamas. Like
And
we
beyond.
we as Black Bahamians can now sit at the table in the liquor business or in the spirits business. And I think that was something that I was hoping that a lot of persons
That's the
got.
feedback you wanted.
Well, not even what I wanted. It's just basic. I mean, it's just not to say basic. It's just, hey, see the big picture of what we're trying to do here, And again, a lot of people talk on the social media, and those are the ones who probably won't support them. We're very grateful for them.
No, I beg to differ. Those are the ones that want to talk from experience. Those are the ones that actually buy the product. or
True.
get their hands on it one way or another. You wouldn't. You don't believe that? I'm telling you,
believe is a powerful word,
it
right?
is. You know what? It very
But
much is a big word.
I just know when I was talking to Petra the other day,
Oh, the number one Gaudi in the Bahamas.
number one Gaudi, number one
Number one
marketer,
Gaudi.
music, all of that. So we used the Alpha Sounds event as a prime example, right?
I want to talk about that. Go ahead.
You know, I even forgot. I hadn't been on a stage, a proper stage, like a real stage home, and
2 years.
2 years. So I didn't know what to expect. But once my music started to play, the same way they responded to all the foreign artists, same way that they responded to me.
To you.
Yeah, and then
to you. I
to
was
me.
there. To you. Not to everybody else, but to you. I was there. Let me talk for you.
Please.
I'll tell you
It's
that
crazy.
because, you know, I was very disappointed, generally speaking, having the bird's eye view of how Bahamians, because I knew the Bahamians different from the foreigners in the audience, simply because the foreigners reacted. They were there to party. They were there to enjoy music. It didn't matter who was on stage, right? And you can tell those people who just really was there to have a good time. Now, on the flip side of that is the Bahamians were the ones that when the Bahamian artists came out, they was doing this number, right? Um, I see them going to the bar, or I see them, and you know what? People don't realize that when you're in an audience and you have people on the stage, they can see because we got lights and everything. The expression on some of their faces were beyond despicable. And when I say that, the disgust, the dislike, the look of annoyance was real. And I had to hit Rika and say, look at their faces. This is sad for our people. Like it was so disheartening for me to look at some of their faces. Like you know the look of when the foreign artists coming on. You know that look.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw a lot of that prior to your performance. Wendy got a very good response as well. Um, her performance was very captivating. The fellas in the front loved it. Um, and then came you. And I was like, okay, there is hope. Because those same faces that I was marking through the night were the ones that was sliding with you to the left.
Boy.
You see what I'm saying? So I was very critical in the way I viewed the whole showcase and looking at the artists and what they did and the response and the reaction of the people. So that when I'm able to talk, I talking from both sides of the fence. You see what I'm saying?
Real.
So what you did after all of the criticism the weeks prior to, those were the people that enjoyed the performance the most.
Yeah, and boy, that was humbling to be able to see from us. And I mean, like, that love was like the love that caused me to go back to the team and say, look, we need to get blessings ready. We need to
Okay,
come back
I
out.
want to take a break
You
right
know?
now and we're going to come back into the blessings as a matter of fact. But definitely, folks, you know what to do. It's a tell all. I think I got asked Julien one or two little questions
Please,
when
you
we come
feel
back. All right?
free.
It's Free Your Mind right
Free
here.
your
Featured
mind.
Thursday, Star 106 Hits.
Stay connected.
Thank you, Dawn.
We looked at we got the playback video, right?
Mhm.
And it was
You ain't
crazy.
post it?
I ain't going hard with it yet. We ain't
Okay.
doing nothing until next week.
Okay.
When you see next week Wednesday,
Okay.
the next morning is when
Put it on.
we going crazy on social media.
Okay.
Listen to me. Empress?
What's wrong?
No. I talking about like just what you talking about.
Hey, listen to me. I was cussing. I still have, but yeah, I was cussing. I mean, like,
No,
Nope.
and
all the body language, all of
You
this.
have to be prepared though when you know that you're going up against payments. You
no,
can't.
but it shouldn't. No,
You
let me
can't.
say this. It shouldn't be like that though.
Why?
No. What I'm saying is, as an artist, right? As an artist, if I work on my craft I have songs on the radio. My branding is good. You know, I'm doing performances, whatever. I'm in my own country. Why is it that when I go on the stage, people just looking at me like I'm stupid or like, why are you here?
What you here for?
But then if I don't represent the Bahamas,
Oh, you
it's a
see?
problem.
Yeah,
So it's like a double-edged sword.
it is.
And then I can tell you, I can't be an entertainer. Like I can't go out there and
Your
pour my
mouth
all
was.
into something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't put my all into something and then I go out
I
there.
don't know how you do it, you know.
Listen,
I don't know how you do it.
but
I don't know how
I
to do
go
it.
and it just I'm not him.
I didn't meet him. My mouth voice than yours.
I feel bad, like, because even like with the whole thing, like with the airport thing, right? I even have people who reach out to me who call me, but why Julian wearing that? I say, okay, let me
Let me hear you answer that.
What would you have liked him to wear? Because Julian wears those type of clothes all the time. So what is the difference? It's a performance nonetheless. So
What should he have worn?
fashion designer, what do you think he should have worn? Right? You know, someone actually said to me that he should have worn a jersey. I said,
Oh, I got that too. He should have wear a tracksuit with the flag colors. I
Yeah.
got that.
So first of all, is he in the National Youth Choir? I said because only time he's wearing jersey. That's the first thing. Okay, that's the first thing.
Yeah.
No, but I'm being serious.
No, I'm serious though.
It's
But,
like-
but I'm thinking when other countries and other artists represent their countries. When last you see Beanie Man come out in a Jamaican
But hold on, but no, okay.
tracksuit?
But when he was on the stage in China, he wore his black pants and he wore his aquamarine
He didn't
jacket.
have to. He didn't have to do that.
And he
either.
didn't have to do that. Bye, Tony.
Yeah, but appreciate you, man.
See you later.
Yes, boss. I listen. Okay. It's time for y'all to go.
Yeah, no, I watch it.
Okay.
Right there by Casey. Yeah.
Okay. Star 106 hits, welcome back. Free your mind. Julian, believe on a give thanks Thanksgiving Thursday. And trust me, JB got a lot to be thankful for. At the end of the day, you've weathered the storms. You have definitely shown that your back is broad, shoulders are even broader, and pressing on regardless. At the end of the day, the music hails and is birthed from this rock, but the music's goal is to be everywhere else. So at the end of the day, if home does not accept it the way that we expect them to, then it's okay. The world is a big place, and the music has no boundaries. At the end of the day, it don't need no passport, no COVID test. It don't need none of those things
No
to go where it
vaccine.
needs to go. So it's okay. But like I said, when we were talking about the performance last week or 2 weekends ago now this week, very heartwarming to see finally that person's it was well received, simply put. And now with that said, you have a new song out.
Hmm.
I know you're getting ready for the up close and personal invite only party.
Yes.
Tell us about Blessings, because I think anybody at any point in their life can relate to this song. And today is a fabulous day to talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You know, just the stress and all the challenges, all the stuff that we've been going through as a country, COVID, battling the depression, and just being lost. You know, I was at that place where I just didn't know.
Who, what, where?
Yeah, even though I knew what to do and the way I should do it, I just felt like, I just maybe I shouldn't do music. Maybe I shouldn't be in the wine business. Maybe
What
I
else?
should just.
What else do you
Mm.
do? What else? I know you claim to be a basketball player.
I am
You claim to
a
be
very
the
talented
look
basketball
here,
player.
now, see it
You
coming,
know,
coming.
a very talented
So
basketball player.
you think you could have very well
Oh,
been
easy.
wanted to
Easy.
be the
Yeah,
next Buddy
yeah,
Hield,
Yeah.
DeAndre,
Yes, I'm good like
and
that.
Julian.
No, I would have been before
Before
them.
them, before them.
Yeah, I'm good like that.
Like really, you really are a
You better ask the streets about me.
stop that.
Yeah, no, they know.
If you
Yeah.
weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
Medicine. I would have been a doctor.
Doctor believe.
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Passion? That's the passion?
Yeah, I just like I grew up in a family of doctors.
Really?
You know, my uncle as a chiropractor, and my cousins, they're all chiropractors, and all of us, when we were young, Uncle said he would pay for everybody to
So
go to
not a
school.
police.
My dad is a
Right,
police,
that's what I thought.
and
You know,
I wanted to follow in my father's footsteps, but he wanted me to pursue my dreams as a musician.
big of that.
And yeah, so I would have, police was like number two.
Really?
Yeah.
So you mean you would have been pulling us over and writing the ticket?
Them same ticket I get applied for.
You know, I was going there, right? But okay, glad you beat me to it.
Ah,
Wow,
yeah.
you love life.
But yeah. So we need a whole lot of
That's a
we need a whole lot of segment for that. But like,
let me just ask you this, generally speaking, now, without getting into the real gusto. Do you find that Bahamian women, if Bahamian women is your choice, that is being presumptuous, understand what it takes to be with a creative?
yeah, I think all women understand.
No, but go ahead. If you say that, then you try
I
to be
think
politically correct.
no. What I'm saying is,
But that's not true.
you don't think so?
No. You at a studio hours upon hours. The average person thinks that
Well,
it
it's
takes
different now.
3 minutes
It's different
to
now for
record
me.
a song. Like the song only 3 minutes long. What you mean you've been in the studio till nothing? Come on now.
Well,
Joe.
see, it's different now for me versus someone who's starting out, and persons are, and they're building their career, building a name for themselves. Um, a lot of persons, if I was to talk to someone on that level now, could already appreciate my journey. So if I'm running the late hours or I'm doing those things, they would have to understand. And if they don't understand, and I'm not, then you should date someone who sells ice cream.
Cool.
Yeah. If you
Why
date some,
ice cream?
because I mean, everybody likes ice cream. That's what the boss taught me one time. He said, if you want to be loved by everyone, sell ice cream. And even if you sell vanilla, they might want chocolate. So you still gonna be in problems. But that's real
real.
talk. Like Sabra stood me down for about an hour. And
Sell
we
ice
talked
cream.
about
And you probably
about
thought he
that.
was joking, but he was serious.
Nah, he's dead serious.
Yeah.
Sell ice cream. But my relationships I'm at a different place now in my life, man, and I'm seeking happiness. And I think
Well,
like
that's always the ultimate goal, whatever
yeah,
point of life
but
you're at.
but like now is I partied, and the music represented me partying, and now like blessings is like, what, I want to settle down, I want to find love, I want to be happy, I want all the things that every man wants and dreams of, a family. I want to be able to just live and just enjoy life. And so many times we get so caught up in the finish line that we don't appreciate the journey, the struggle, and everything that I've been going through over the last year and a half. Even though it's been difficult, I still have to appreciate it. Because it's made me who I am, made me a better man.
A lot of character.
Yes, because it's been very difficult. But I got some really good people in my life who've been able to be the pillars of strength that I needed, and it made me appreciate the few persons that are in my life. And blessings is that song. Listen, I don't care where you are, I don't care where you're from. Like some things are greater than money. A lot of people need happiness. A lot of people need faith. A lot of people need love. And this song is just my dedication to every person that supported me along this journey. And every radio station that played my records, every promoter that booked me for a show, every person that put their name on the line, every corporate company that said, we'll make him a brand ambassador, tourism and youth festivals, our government, every person that took a chance on me. This song is dedicated to you and for you, and I hope that people appreciate it and love it the same way that I do. I've become a fan of this record, man.
Intro it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
there you go.
right here on Free Your Mind,
All
my
right.
good friend Natural Empress, I want to present to you my latest single, Blessings.
Who produced this?
Same guy who did Caribbean Slide.
Who is that?
His name is True Broadway Williams.
Yeah?
He's from Jamaica. He's been my producer from 2010. And Shaft to Rose Duckin and Farmer Nobby latest single, Destra Lucy. These who help me with this.
Big tune.
Yeah.
Comes from my blessings, blessings. Oh, blessings, blessings. Oh, blessings. Yeah. Oh, la, 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 la. Oh, la, 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 la. Oh, la, 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 la. Oh, la, la, la. This line right here. My happiness don't come from lights. You don't need no social media just to come and validate my life. Up on the end, it's only good vibes. Soon I'm coming home on a jet jet to marry my bride. Yeah, 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 yeah. The only one. You think about it. Keep that worry about me. Happy day. Come from my blessings, blessings. Oh, blessings, blessings.
I don't see the treatment for this.
Oh, give it to me. Happy day. Come from my blessings, blessings. Oh, blessings, blessings. Oh, blessings. Yeah. Oh, la, 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 la.
It's so current, right?
Oh, la, 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 la.
You from left field or not? So this one.
Happiness don't come from riches. I care for my family, even though some of them wicked.
Real talk, shit.
The only one that keep my vibe, yeah. The only one that keep my life, yeah. You know worry about me. A happy day comes from my blessings, blessings. Oh, blessings, blessings. Oh, blessings. A happy day comes from my blessings, blessings. Oh, blessings, blessings. Oh, blessings. Yeah. Oh, la, 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 la. 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 Happiness don't come from riches. I care for my family, even though some of them wicked.
That was the actual word.
I know.
That was the word.
Star 106 tips, yeah. You can't fool Empress, buddy.
I swear to you, on life.
Julien Believe with the track. This is the track of the year, bro. Like, think about all of the hardships that not just yourself, but just people in general have encountered in the last couple of years. Now you're finally, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. A lot of people can finally breathe a little sigh of relief. There is hope. That's what that song does, you know?
Yeah. Like,
it's a good feeling.
yeah, coming out of COVID, we're still here,
That's a blessing.
Yeah. No matter the travesties or the challenges in your life, whatever it is, the good, the bad, it's a blessing. And you got to celebrate it. And you got to be around people that are going to celebrate it with you. And really and truly, man, like this song is a song that I hope that.
This one is dear to you.
Yeah, man. Like, look, I've been through a lot with my Bahamian people. I don't make music simply for people just from one particular place, but it's a blessing when I see there's so much love and so much support from my Bahamian people. And for that, I thank you guys for rocking with me through what I think probably was the hardest points of my career so far. And, all of the music that I'm releasing now is for y'all. And I got a shout out. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I've traveled a lot of places off of the sound that I've, been able to introduce. And now we're going in a more current, more international direction.
Very much. I realize that now. Some people may even criticize and say, "Oh, well, that don't sound Bahamian."
I don't care.
Okay. Good.
I don't care, man. Look, I'm Bahamian. If you gonna rock with me, rock with me. If you ain't, I appreciate you anyway. Thank you.
Thanks.
But at this point in my life, I gotta do what makes me happy, and I want you to do what makes you happy too. And I'm not gonna be a fraud out here. I'm not gonna just be out there talking about doing this and doing that and living your life and celebrating you and doing what you want to do when I'm not doing it myself.
Absolutely.
So this is my time. And
Video for that song, man, because I could see it.
what you think?
I want
What
that
you
one.
think? Well, yeah, we really talking about it now.
This song
Um,
definitely needs a video.
yeah, we wanted to be global.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have something. I have something.
Please,
in my head
please
right away.
extend. We would
Yeah.
love to
Just
have
to listen to it.
video directed by
Oh,
Natural Empress. We'd love that.
I'm telling you, I could give you
And
some
I'm
of my
serious with that.
treatment out my head in a minute,
I'm
but that
serious
ain't
with
for
that.
everybody.
I'm serious with that.
I am too. I am.
Look, someone sent me a message. Play it again, please.
Play it
I miss
again.
it.
Okay, let's do it. Let us do it because that song right there, like I said, it resonates with so many. So back by popular demand. So nice we have to do it twice. It's Blessings, Julian Believe right here on Star 106 Hits.
Julien Believe again. Happiness don't come from chance. I care about my family, even though some of them were dead. The only one to keep my mind, the only one to keep my life. You know why, happiness comes from my blessings. Oh, blessings. Oh, blessings. Happiness comes from my blessings. Oh, blessings. Oh, blessings. My happiness don't come from place. We don't need no social media just to come validate. Up on the end is only good vibes. Soon not coming over, I just got to marry my bride. Yeah, only one to keep my vibe. The only one to keep my life. You know why, man. Happiness comes from my blessings. Oh, blessings. Oh, blessings. Happiness comes from my blessings.
This video shouldn't be shot here. Okay, you're on the same. All right, you with me. Okay.
Happiness don't come from riches. I care about my family, even though some of them are yeah, the only one to keep my vibe. Yeah, the only one to keep my life. Yeah, you know why one day. Come from a blessing. Oh, blessings. Oh, blessings. Happiness comes from a blessing.
Star 106 Hits. Yes, indeed. Julian Believe right there with the blessings. Woo! Powerful. Powerful. I see somebody just popping up on my screen. Oh, you popping up on my screen? You want to say something about the song?
I was just I wasn't really supposed to be in here. You're welcome.
Okay, no problem. I thought feel the love and the blessings just now. Oh my goodness gracious, Julian, we are out of time, but wow, you
Yeah.
onto it again. But can I say that this is the international hit more than
Right.
anything that you've done before? Not discrediting anything that you've
Yeah.
done before, but this is it. That's it right there. I can leave that one right there. That's the drop mic moment right there.
And I thank Drew Broadway Williams and
Whoever he
Sharp
is.
Vibes
Yes.
for their contribution to this record and making this what it is, you know. And hey, that's all I want. I want to make music that people can love and appreciate and celebrate. So
So the celebration continues. Follow him on social media because I know you want to see the video to that song.
yes,
All right. I'm still waiting on the footage from last week's performance.
yes,
Um,
we'll be dropping soon.
okay, so there you have it. The social media handles real quick.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you can type in at JULIEN Believe on any social media platform. You can also look me up on any music platform. Wherever you listen to music, type in the name and hit me up. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what the vibes is. If you are in Nassau, Bahamas, I will be performing in the island starting next week, Wednesday. And there will be more shows up and after that. Just stay on me, follow me on social media. If you're in Miami, Florida, I will come and see you guys. December 12th at the Caribbean Village Festival. Obviously, you know, we represent the 242 there alongside the General Degree and Allison Hines. And I think the guys who sing Bad Boys, what they're going to do in the circle.
I'm
So,
going to be, as a matter
you
of
know,
fact, they're my guests on Strictly the Best next Friday.
oh,
Yeah.
oh
as
well,
well.
BB and the whole crew that over there, that's they my people's, man. So,
Nice.
to everyone that's watching, listen, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Empress is always a pleasure. And
Always.
Bahamas, listen, I'm glad to be back. Listen, music is here, culture is here. Don't hesitate to come and reach out, link up. Let's do what we do.
Say no more. It's all about the blessings. Keep it locked. You know what it is? Top of the hour, 5 o'clock here. Drive at 5 with yours truly and DJ AI.
I gotta go talk to Empress right quick off the record.
Bye.
But I want to tell you all something. Thank you all for tuning in. I will
Bye,
be back,
bye,
but keep listening to the song. Keep listening to the song.
Yeah, so first, I gotta go off mine too.